Hello, Daniel Dwyer here at Gamescom 2014. I'm joined by Sean McGuinness.
Hey, Danny.
How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing quite well.
Right here, we're looking at some original gameplay that we shot at the Ubisoft booth. This is you throwing meat at people in the Himalayas.
This is me playing right now. You'll notice immediately the first thing I did was throw some meat. And what it's done, actually, is you can't see it. It's kind of obscured by that rock right there. But there's actually a snow leopard that's come to attack these guys.
Nice.
That's why they've all kind of like jumped into this kind of crazy situation here, where they're kind of firing at some unseen force off in the distance.
So this is a level that we played a couple of days ago. That basically is it's kind of like an instance level up in the mountains. All this Himalaya stuff is you get via a mission marker.
Yeah.
And I guess there's a bunch of different ways, as is the Far Cry modus operandi of like getting in there. And getting your assassination target who's in that building. But yeah, the meat stuff,
Yes.
You can kind of use it to, as much as fun it is to throw meat at people and get animals to attack them, you can also use it as a kind of a diversionary tactic when you're stealthing, right?
Oh, it's great, yeah. I mean, you don't have to use it to, like, kill guards, although it's obviously very handy for that as well. Like, here, I'm just kind of having fun with it, purely for the sake of gameplay capture.
Yeah.
I actually want to see what happens to this guy. If I recall correctly, yep, that happens.
Oh, great. Exploding barrels, Far Cry 4 confirmed.
Still in there, but the meat is cool because you just switch from grenades to meat, and then you throw the meat.
Oh shit, there's a bear.
Yeah. So the bears are attracted to the smell of the meat. The developers told me that generally it attracts animals in the area.
You're getting attacked by it.
Yeah, so...
look,
it's a bear.
You wait all day for a bear, and then two turn up at the same time.
It'll actually spawn nearby animals if there aren't any.
Nearby. You gotta be too close to him.
And... took care of that
you
guy.
gotta be too close to you.
I love this shotgun right here. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's got decent range on it as well. I liked how when we went into this mission, you had your kind of wait, are you gonna make more bait out of that bear? That's kind of awful. Yeah, I love how you had like a selection of long range. You had your silent gun as well, your Uzi, so you could kind of do the stealthy stuff. You gonna skin that guy as well?
I'm not gonna skin this guy.
You're gonna skin that guy.
Just gonna pop him a couple times. So down this way, I'm actually gonna go. Wait, first. There we go.
It's a pretty good shot.
Not bad. So these are actually yaks.
Oh my god!
Yeah. The yaks are not predators like the bears and snow leopards, so they are not attracted to bait. But if you do mess around with them, they will charge you. I was trying to kite them along to attack some more enemies, but the yaks weren't having any part of it.
That's a shame. Hopefully someone will mod the PC version of Far Cry 4 so that the yaks are in fact predators. Oh, you're gonna skin that snow leopard?
Yeah, why not? I mean,
damn it.
That meat is perfectly good.
You're gonna be over encumbered with various meats from the animal kingdom pretty soon. What's that? Was that a dog?
Little mountain goat thing just ran by. And just kind of sneaking around. The guy saw me over on the other side, so I'm gonna sneak around a little bit and take him out.
Pop him.
Pop him.
Do that sweet headshot action you had last time. Did you enjoy playing this level? You just threw some meat at him?
I had so much, like the new meat bait mechanic is just so much fun.
Good shot.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going into, this is the E3 demo at Ratu Gade, which I played, obviously.
And this is something that I told you to do, which was
following
throw meat at the monkeys. Didn't work. They're a little scared.
I asked the producer there how many people at the start of this demo instantly grenade launched those monkeys, and he said about 95%.
That sounds about right. And then he said only about 5% shoot the elephants.
Oh, really?
Which is very reassuring. That's nice.
Yeah, not for the monkey kingdom particularly.
Right. No, yeah, I mean, screw monkeys, but elephants are majestic creatures.
So this is I had done this demo about 20 times up until this point and had so much fun, like dying and then respawning and playing it again. This was the first time I attempted stealth, because there's one of those gyrocopters behind, and you start with the, I'm just throwing meat at people, like, I think at this stage you were just saying, throw meat at them.
Throw meat, yeah.
So I continued.
Yeah. You can see my play style rubbing off on yours at this point.
This dude jumps off the building so nonchalantly. Look at that, it's like, bam, no problem. So, like you said, when you throw the meat, it tends, I guess if there's no animal nearby, it'll just kind of spawn one, and I can hear that what sounds like some sort of tiger or lion in the background. Throw some more meat down there.
One thing I do want to point out is that unlike the rocks in the game, the meat is a finite resource.
Yes.
So you can actually see in the corner you've got 3 hunks of meat in your magical meat bag right now.
And now these guys are shooting at, I believe, a snow leopard that's appeared over to the left. So I'm like, I'm using that. They're all got their attention over there. I think they've actually just killed it there. And I'm gonna sneak on over here. I've got these a silenced little mini machine gun here. It's got D6 written on it for some reason. This guy's gonna eat it.
Nice.
I actually think I accidentally hit the beehive in the background there, so now all the bees are on me. Oh god, not the bees. You can, if the enemies go near the beehive, you can shoot it and it'll attack them.
That's funny.
And now at this stage, I'm not sure. I'm like, do I sneak around the back and try and kill these guys, or there's a lot of them kind of exposed, and I'm not really sure what to do. But that's the kind of cool thing about Far Cry is that moment to moment, like, dynamic gameplay where you just kind of
you don't know how the different systems are going to interact with each other.
Which is like the reason all that stuff in Far Cry 3 was so much fun. And, you know, it's pretty similar here. So yeah, I throw meat, they throw a grenade, and I realize that maybe perhaps the stealth option isn't the best idea here. So I book it back to my good friend, the gyrocopter.
Oh yeah.
Which is pretty sweet. You can shoot when you're using this thing, so you could just like, so I could hear like Ride of the Valkyries in my ear, like as I'm like doing this. Should have shot that monkey. Yeah, you can just like grenade launch people to bits. It's great fun. This was the E3 demo. I absolutely adored it, and it did nothing but to make me more excited for Far Cry 4. Finally, this is a level you played. This is Shangri-La.
Shangri-La. This is the kind of the sort of like palate cleanser missions of the game, I guess. The alternate spirit realm. I mean, every first-person shooter has to have those alternate spirit realm missions, right?
Section.
So the biggest difference is that you've got that white tiger. I don't know if you can see it just yet, but you will see it in a hot minute. So pressing R1, you can actually sick the tiger onto people.
Great.
And it's great right here because that guy with the mystical flamethrower, he's a heavy and you can only kill him from behind. I kind of messed up here. I went for the slash when I should have gone for the contextual takedown attack. But the tiger is so much fun. Oh my god.
It kind of cloaks as well, so if you're stealthing and you tell it to kill somebody, and you don't want to get seen, it'll cloak and try and finish them off without alerting everyone else.
Yeah, and instead of syringes, you have to unsnap your broken hand bones. Kind of a fun return to Far Cry of old. Yeah, this one I breezed through pretty quickly because I'd played it before. But you're right, it is much more linear than Far Cry 4 would normally be.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably the reason that I'm not super in love with it, because I love the openness and the ability to approach situations from all kinds of angles.
Did you like the exploding mystical dogs?
Yeah, the exploding mystical dogs are pretty great. I mean, so far it's just like these basic human enemies, which you can shoot with your bow and arrow, which slows down time a little bit. And then you have the heavy guys. I didn't encounter any other enemies besides, well, I guess there are the exploding dogs, so there's that. I should point that out. But yeah, I definitely preferred, vanilla Far Cry 4. I'm curious just like how many of these missions there's going to be, like, and how. Just, how much they're going to keep with the pacing of the game.
Yeah, like what variety, I guess, because they're it is kind of a little bit jarring to go from this kind of open area into these kind of linear ones. But I guess that's probably why they're optional. Apparently you can access them via paintings within the world. You just see some sick painting and then you jump into the painting. I would wonder if there's some sort of psychedelics involved. This is a Far Cry game as well. Are you going to headshot that dude? That's pretty good. Did it slow down time there?
Yeah.
Oh, does the bow slow down time?
Yeah, when you're aiming, which is nice.
That's pretty sick.
So yeah, I'm sicking the tiger onto that guy right there. And then at this point, there's a bunch of enemies, and we're a little bit rushed for time, so I just said, screw it. I'm running for the Bell of Enlightenment. I can't wait for Enlightenment. I need to seize it right now.
The color palette's pretty great, though.
Yeah, I mean, visually, these levels look really, really cool. And one interesting thing is that these sections are actually made by Ubisoft's Toronto studio.
Okay.
Whereas the main game is made by Montreal, of course.
This game is being made, of course, by 7 million people.
7 million different people across 30 million studios. Oh yeah, I had a blast with it. I can't wait for it.
Here we go. Chop it off.
There we go.
Bam.
Enlightenment.
There you go. The bell end.
This is the bell end of the video, guys.